Hey y'all, today we're going to be making cabbage, green beans, and tomatoes in our slow cooker.
All while having a whole lot of fun. Look at that.
I want some.
Yummy. Hey guys, welcome back to my kitchen. I am Cris from recipes at crock.com.
I am Mikey from recipes.crock.com.
And today we are here to show you a super simple side dish that is so good.
Like, can I tell him?
You didn't believe me.
So, she makes this yesterday, and we have cabbage all the time. We love cabbage. We have cabbage, but it's like, okay, we're having cabbage. I didn't realize how we were having cabbage, and so she's like, why don't you go get a bite of that cabbage? So, I went and got a bite of that cabbage. And I just took a forkful, made sure I got some green beans and some tomato with it, and blew on it, you know, got it nice and that right temperature for tasting, popped it in my mouth, immediately went over there, grabbed a bowl, and dumped about 3 heaping spoonfuls of it and had it for dinner. No meat, nothing else, just what's here, and it is so good. I know.
Okay?
Oh, I was checking myself last night because I'm usually the kind of guy that has to have meat with dinner because, well, I am a proud carnivore.
Now, technically, I did make meat too.
Yeah,
that you had earlier.
But I just didn't have that, and I had that for dinner, and I was super happy. Now, I'm not saying you couldn't slap a big old pork chop or maybe some ham in there.
We're gonna
We're just gonna show you the basics, but I'm telling you, y'all, it's good stuff.
Yes.
Oh.
This would be great for your holiday dinners.
Mm-hmm.
It's a great side for that. It's also a great weeknight side. And we're also talking about maybe trying it for the website with like some smoked sausage or leftover ham.
Or pork chops.
Or just ground sausage, or well, you could just do just about anything. It is very, very yummy and very, very flavorful and super simple. So let's get to it. In the slow cooker, we have about 4 to 5 cups of chopped into bite-sized pieces cabbage, and this is just a small head of cabbage, so I usually just kind of look for the smallest head I can find. If it were a larger head of cabbage, I would probably just cut it in half and use half of it, but that's all chopped up and already down in the slow cooker. And to that, we are going to add a can of undrained Italian green beans. So Italian green beans, well, here we go.
They're just green beans with an accent.
Yeah. They are the wider, thicker cut green beans. They look, they look.
Why don't you show them there?
They look.
There you go.
They look more like the garden green beans that I'm used to. So I like using them in this dish because it reminds me of dishes that Grandma and Mom used to make back, you know, when the garden was full and all that kind of stuff. Because we know I don't garden. Anyhow, we're going to use the juices from the can to help us keep the cabbage hydrated while it cooks. Because I don't want to add any other liquid to this than what I'm doing right here. Because I want it to have this buttery flavor, which we'll get to in a minute.
And it does.
Okay, so to this, we are going to add a can of diced tomatoes, and this is what adds the pizzazz. The basil, garlic, and oregano. You can get this in a couple different brands, and I think even generic does this. Diced tomatoes. If you can't find diced tomatoes that have that flavoring, then you can just add those seasonings yourself, but that's part of what's going to add to this flavor. So just add maybe a teaspoon or half a teaspoon of basil, garlic, and oregano if you
Depending
can't
on
find
how spicy you like it.
Yeah. And so we're just going to pour this again with the juices over the top. And thank you.
You're welcome.
Now we're going to salt and pepper, and we're probably going to do this again after we can stir it. It's going to cook down. It's going to cook down a little bit, and then we're going to stir it and probably add more salt and pepper so we can get to the cabbage more.
This thing isn't even turned on yet, and you can really smell those tomatoes, and those tomatoes, like she said, it gives the pizzazz in this. It gives it an Italian flavor to it. The acid and the acid from the tomatoes, the sweetness, and the sweetness from not just the tomatoes, but also a little bit from the green beans. And then you put the butter in there, and it's just
fantastic.
It's just mouth-watering.
I'm just going to go ahead and stick my whole stick of butter in there because I am going to stir this. If you aren't able to stir this because you're going to be gone while it cooks, I would cut the butter up. But because I am going to be able to, I'm not going to go to that trouble because my butter's going to melt. And when my butter melts, I'm going to stir it up. So I'm going to put this on a lid on this, not this.
Don't put that on the lid.
I'm going to put a lid on this, and I'm going to cook it on high for 4 hours. It could cook for 4 to 6 at 4 hours yesterday, depending on how hot your slow cooker is. At 4 hours, ours was perfect. If you want to cook this on low, you probably will need to go low for 6 to 8 hours. So that is what we're going to do, and we will see you back here in 3, 2, 1.
And we are back, and I just want to say, ta-da! This right here is what we have created. Oh my goodness!
I put so much credit.
I put so much effort. I threw the cans away. I'll take the credit by eating. Go ahead.
Okay.
Look at that.
You're gonna have to taste it and see if it needs more salt, because I added a little bit of salt.
Right.
But...
Oh, I'm fine being the taste tester.
Okay.
Y'all take a look at this. We eat cabbage all the time. And I'm like, we're gonna have cabbage. But then she did this, I'm like, yay, we're gonna have cabbage. Look at that. You got your cabbage, of course, and then you've got your green beans. See if I can get one up there. You got your green bean right there. You got your tomatoes. You say it needs a little bit of salt?
A little bit.
Maybe just a touch of salt? Go ahead. I'll sprinkle of salt there. It's got an Italian flavor to it. You got the earthiness of that cabbage, and cabbage with butter to me sweetens up in a pot. But then you add the tomato and the green beans in there with that. It gives it an even sweeter flavor, and the acid that's in those tomatoes kind of soaks in with the gentle flavor, the mild flavor of the cabbage, and then those green beans just take it over the top. Good job on the sprinkle there with the salt too. That was perfect. That and with the spices that Cris put in there. This is absolutely, well, it's mandatory now. There's no other way I want to have cabbage in the house or the RV or anywhere else. It's perfection. That is a meal. I will happily just eat a big bowl of that.
Except for the fact
she made dinner.
I made him some Mississippi beef.
My favorite roast in the world.
So put your plate over
Oh,
here.
yay. Look at this. Y'all are getting a special treat. Y'all are getting to watch me eat two things. Oh, a little bit more. One thing I noticed about this that I did last night, which I think inspired her today, is that if you want to add just maybe a little bit of heat and maybe a little bit more acid, take some pepperoncinis and put in there with your cabbage after it's done cooking. And one, it'll cool it off a little bit. And two, it's just another notch that it bumps it up. So I'm going to try it now with a little bit of this beef roast. Are y'all jealous yet? Because you should be. Oh my Lord. Lady, if you weren't married, I'd do it all over again. Y'all, this is so good.
If you guys enjoyed this video, we'd love for you to give us a thumbs up. If you're not already a member of the Crock Posse, click subscribe and become a member of our slow cooker family around here.
Don't mind me, I'm just eating.
If you would like notified every time we upload a video, click the ding-a-ling. That's the notification bell down below. But whatever you do,
Laugh often.
eat good food.
And speak wide.
Bye, guys.
A plus.
You could move so the rest of us could have some food. Where's the lid? Where's the lid? What happened to the lid? Do you have it?
If you want to see the latest, click on the left right here. If you feel like subscribing, click on the right, my dear. And if you think we're funny enough to send us money, click the Patreon link below.